Could you go spend some time with your kids?
So the kids.
Where you let them, they don't judge you. I don't want to hurt their feelings.
Of course, Leon, I trust you.
Of course.
Time.
Yep.
And they are the happiest people here.
They're so happy. Like, everyone.
I mentioned before, I do not know what I'm doing with this makeup stuff. I'm just trying to look not exhausted because I got off a flight at 9 p.m. in Atlanta, and the flight was delayed and all that stuff, and I'm still on LA time. Traveling as you get older is just exhausting. Like, so I'm just trying to make myself look like a regular person. So if I'm doing stuff wrong, it is what it is.
That they know the bad stuff. They know all of the bad stuff that's going on. And that, they didn't. The friends that you know and the questions.
Oh yeah, I have braids again. I don't know if y'all can see because I have just a bra on, so I'm trying to be a little modest, but they're short. This is my first time like going this short with braids. And they're a little bigger. Ooh. And they're a little bigger than I normally go. I've never gone this size before, but I've never gone this short. So I'm trying it out. My fiance, Marcus, he likes really short ones. Like, he was like a bob, and I was like, okay, well, let's work up to that. But he likes really short braids, box braids, and he likes the fat ones, and I've never done it before. And since we're on this trip to Marcus has a concert. There's this like orchestra strings conference that's happening in Atlanta, and so I was like, oh, let's just make a week out of it, and then we can do a bunch of wedding stuff that we need to do, like tastings, and he needs to go visit like a tuck shop, and then we're gonna go look at our venue and stuff. And so we're just making a week out of it. And so with this, since it's very wedding centric, I was like, let me try to get some hair that my man will like. And I do like them. I'm still getting used to them, and I'm still like trying to figure out exactly how to style them. But I think I do like them. And I've been wanting to try shorter for a little while as well. I don't know if I was ever thinking this short, and I don't know if I'll ever go shorter. But we'll see. I'm gonna see how this goes for this meeting. I'm gonna try to wear them down. Let's see how it goes. All right, so I am chatting with Adane before our Zoom call with an actress, a possible actress for our movie, the one that's like our personal movie, Born and Bred from Us. We're writing it together. I will direct it, God willing it gets to that spot, into that stage. But we're just like going over our notes and our pitch document to refresh our memories about, we know this thing inside and out, but we just like to refresh our memories and make sure we're on the same page about things. So, oh yeah, here's Donna. That's Marcus up there, but here's Donna. You ready for this? Yep, I'm just gonna read through it real quick. Okay, yeah, let's get to it. Okay. So we're just gonna read through our document real quick, and we have like 4 minutes before this meeting kicks off, so we'll see what happens, but I'll check back in a bit. All right, y'all, I have finished my movie, my goodness. I have finished my meeting, and it went really, really well. I know I didn't say too much about it before I hopped on it, and I honestly can't say too much about it now. Like, I can't give a lot of specifics and whatnot, but it's the same movie that my sister, I think I did say this part, that it's the same movie that my sister and I have been working on for years now, and it's like created by us, like conceptualized by us. We have written the scripts and we're still doing rewrites on the script, and I will be directing it. It's also in a previous vlog, it's like my first or second vlog that I have up, I talked about how we met up with an actress, and the meeting went pretty well, but she ultimately passed on it. Yeah, it's in a vlog because she emailed back saying that, ultimately she doesn't think the project is going to be a good fit for her, but that she's excited to see the life of the project and how it moves on. So this is the same project. And I remember in that vlog, I said like, this actress saying no doesn't mean that this is like the death of the project or what have you. And so that's very true. And so we met with another actress. This is also an equally famous Oscar nominated actress who seems like the meeting went well, essentially. She seems like she's super into the project. Her producing partner was also on the call. She also seems very into the project. Both Black women, which is exciting. And I think necessary for the project. Yeah, so we'll just wait to see what they think. Like I said, the conversation was really, really good. The feeling felt just right. Like sometimes you meet with actors for projects and you're like, oh, okay, yeah, I can see how they'd be a good fit for this. Or like, yeah, I can make this work. And then you meet with actors and you're like, this person would absolutely blow this out of the water, or this person just like gets it. This person would be a phenomenal creative partner on this. And that's the vibe that I got from this meeting. Like, I mean, whether or not this actor says yes or no, the vibes were so good that if we don't work together on this project, I really just don't see a way that we don't work together on something, you know? And we had actually met years before, like I want to say sometime during the pandemic. It was definitely when like Zoom was new for like the meetings and stuff like that. And so it was definitely before this actor blew up and got this Oscar nomination at some point and all that stuff. But she was like, she loved our first movie, and oh no, what's this? Because we shot the movie after 2020. Oh, I wonder, maybe she just like, I don't know how she heard about us, but I know that we had another meeting where she was like, yeah, we should definitely work together in some capacity. And it's circled back, and we'll see what she ends up saying. But again, whether it's this or not, it just feels like we're meant to work with this actor on something. So that's always really cool for me, is meeting actors that are, where the vibes are just good, where it just feels right, and you know that this is going to be like a creative relationship that happens at some point. That always feels good for me. Anyway, I don't know if I said, but we are in Atlanta. Marcus has a conference. It's like a strings conference where some violinists and violists, is it a myriad of strings, or is it just violins for your piece? It's a string orchestra conference, and so a string orchestra is going to be playing one of his pieces here in Atlanta. And so we came for this, and then I was also like, maybe I did say this, but I was also like, we should make a whole like trip out of being here in Atlanta, like a week-long trip, and essentially get some wedding stuff done. So we're also going to be doing a bunch of like tastings and looking at the venue and stuff like that. I did say this, yeah, Marcus is gonna go peek at some like tuxes at this like tux shop that does custom tuxes and stuff like that. So it's going to be a whole thing while I'm here for wedding stuff, but I also got to get work done. So Adane obviously was on the meeting with me. She is now also in a different time zone, so we're like trying to like get ourselves situated with that, but we have to get work done today. She's going to video chat me when she's done. I think she's eating. We haven't eaten today yet because we're basically still on LA time, and then I had this meeting, so I haven't gotten a chance to eat today, so food will be coming pretty soon. But Adane is going to call me later, or video chat me later. We're going to talk about the changes that we have to make for that big world building TV show that we did the second round of pitches for last week. And then, is there anything else? We got our treatment in on time last week. Like, we submitted the treatment last Friday, so we're on schedule for that. Oh, for the script for our original TV show project that we're doing like rewrites to the pilot script, and then we have to write a second script for this development deal, and then hopefully we get greenlit and we can go to a writer's room. We've been working on this TV show idea for a really long time. It's been in development for a really long time. It was in one place and now it's in another place, but we're really hoping that we get to actually make this one. All of that is to say that we have to also work on that, because we got notes back from our producing partners, which I talked about, I think, in another vlog, where we both were pretty frustrated with the notes. But I think I was also right when I said that I needed to just like take some time away from it and think on them, take some time away from it and not think about it at all. And then after some time, think about the notes and think about what we are incorporating, what we're not. And I think that I came up with some pretty good solves for a couple of things, but then there's a couple of things where I think that I'm going to talk to Adane about it, of course, but there's some things where I think we're just not, it's just not what we're going to do. It's just not what the show is about. So, but we have to run through that as well. And then we will do what we usually do, which is divide and conquer. We'll split off. She will work on like the big world building TV show, and I will be working on this pilot rewrite situation. So that's what's going on today. And then there's no wedding stuff that we're doing today. I kicked everything off of the books for today because I had this big actors meeting and I didn't know where it was going to land. So I was like, just keep the day clear. But maybe later Marcus and I might go to dinner somewhere. We should definitely go out for dinner, I think, Marcus. But anyway, I am going to, while I wait on Adane, I think I'm going to edit YouTube video vlogs, and then we'll get at it. I'm traveling, but I still gotta work. So you want me to watch the video first and then talk to you about it? Okay. Well, how long is the video? Okay. So then we don't, okay, so then maybe, no, the visuals are gonna be helpful. My initial instinct is to have episode trade-offs. I mean, we got to write the second episode anyway for this development deal, so let us write the second episode and then see how y'all feel. It's how I'm feeling about it. Silicon Valley is another one. Like our it was a comp in general, but like Silicon Valley, but it's different than like Superstore, right? Where Superstore is pretty episodic. There's some serialized elements. But Silicon Valley come out the gate and you can't really watch one episode. You can't watch anything past the first episode and be able to just drop right into it and understand completely what's going on. Like it's all very much aligned with all of the events in the first episode. Yeah, we just need to be strategic about what the deadlines are because, you know, these last couple of weeks were really hectic with all these deadlines. And so ostensibly these projects aren't going away. Like they're just going to the next step of whatever they are. So then we have to think about adding projects on top of, like we're not like necessarily not going to have deadlines for these things anymore. They're just going to be different deadlines. All right, so it is, hopefully y'all can hear me, but I have this windscreen thing on, right?
We step away from the doors.
All right, it is, what day is it? Wednesday? Mm-hmm. It's Wednesday, and Marcus and I are going to our first tasting for the wedding food. And where are we going? Bold Catering, I think. Everything is pretty close by, like within 10 minutes of each other. We're gonna, on the trip, I think we're tasting at like three spots, and then we're going to 2 places today, and then we're also visiting the what do you call it, the venue. We're visiting the venue,
meeting with the photographer
at the venue.
I'm gonna go talk to a potential suit designer.
Oh yeah, am I going to that? No, so I guess I'll figure out what I'm doing.
No ladies allowed.
Oh, maybe I'll shop.
No.
Or, you know, window shop.
No. No shop for no windows.
I'll try to get a bit of stuff during each of these tastings, and then we have more things to do tomorrow. But yeah, today's pretty jam-packed, so we'll just be in Atlanta. But yeah, you excited, Marcus?
For this food, yeah.
Are you excited to get married?
Yeah. I mean, whatever it takes to get the food, right?
So cute.
Shaved maple syrup over the top, kind of like a funnel cake chicken, if you will. Entree, so South City Kitchen fried chicken.
Red velvet, Twinkies, and dulce de leche tarts.
Red velvet. We're in the Biltmore. We're waiting for our guide to come so that we can, we're waiting for our guide to come and walk us around. We're in the lobby, waiting to see everything. But I'm very excited. The venue was the bane of my existence. Like, it was my biggest hang up. I was just not happy with anything that I was seeing, anything that we visited. And there are places where I was like, this could work, but you paying so much money for this wedding and the venue, you want it to be perfect for you anyway. We are just waiting in the lobby and we're gonna see our venue.
Coffee.
Yeah.
I went to the restroom. And you said don't drink it because you're gonna be.
Yeah, I'm not a coffee drinker. I'm not.
So she
like
generously held it for me. I came back. What's all this then?
I forgot that I had on a little lippy today. Well, that was it wasn't me. What Shaggy say? It wasn't me.
Congratulations to you both, and welcome to Proof.
Thank you. Hey y'all, I am back in the hotel. I'm by myself because Marcus went to the suit store, the tuck shop place that he wanted to visit. He is getting a custom tux most likely, and so there was a specific place here in Atlanta that our wedding planner suggested that he go and visit so he can talk to the guy who owns the shop and see if their visions align for what Marcus wants for his tux for the wedding. I'm not there, otherwise I would be probably like, I would be there. Like, I would honestly be probably micromanaging the shit out of what he's wearing. Like, I love telling people what to wear. Styling people, getting people looking good, I love doing that. But he wants to surprise me. Like, it's gonna be like a dual surprise situation. So I walk down the aisle, I see him in his tux for the first time, have no idea what he's wearing. And then also I walk down the aisle and he sees obviously me in my dress for the first time. He has no idea what I'm wearing. So yeah, not involved in this bit. So I am going to just relax a little bit. It's been a full day. It's 4:56. So we got to our first tasting at 11 a.m. So we've been out all day, and and coming off of like a lot of travel, and yesterday we still hadn't adjusted from the travel, and we each had quite a bit of work to do. We each stayed up later than we normally would because we are still on LA time, and obviously work is still on LA time, so we're tired. So I'm thankful to have this time here at the hotel, but it's not a ton of time because I have a dinner to go to. I'm meeting up with a bunch of my friends. They're all my bridesmaids. It's not gonna be all of my bridesmaids because I have quite a few bridesmaids. I have 9 bridesmaids, but it is a lot of them. Like, I think it's like 4 or 5 of them. So it's the majority of my bridesmaids, I think, coming to this, and most of my bridesmaids live in Atlanta, and so whenever I'm back here, whenever I'm back home, I always want to make it a priority to see them as much as I can, or see as many of them as much as I can. And so we're all just linking up for dinner tonight, and that's at 6:30. So it's about to be 5 p.m. That's at 6:30. It's not too far away from here. I think it's like 10-ish minutes away from the hotel. So it'll give me a little bit of time to sort of just like decompress, sit for a second, and yeah, just relax because I'm tired. But I'm definitely not calling this off, right? Like, I want to see them. I'm dying to see them. And Marcus is going to come along too, and I think one of my bridesmaids, Kyla, her husband David, is coming. So I'll probably film some of that dinner. I'm not going to bring my camera. I'll just do it on my phone like I tend to do. Although I did bring my camera all day today, and it was nice to have. But I just need a bigger bag. Like, I need, like, I mean, you'll see in the like fit check portion of the video what bag I had, and my camera doesn't fit in there. And luckily Marcus had his little leather backpack, and so I just stuck it in there. But for the moments when I'm not with Marcus, I want like a bigger, like not a satchel bag, but like either some sort of like bucket bag or slouchy. I want it to be slouchy is the thing, especially when I travel, because I want it to be easily packable in my suitcase. But I want like a nice slouchy tote size bag, like maybe mid-size, medium-sized tote size bag, and that'll fit my camera and then all the things that I normally need to bring with me, which is like obviously my phone, wallet, keys, situation, whatever I'm putting on my lips, maybe my Kindle, like that sort of thing. So if anyone has any suggestions for like a good soft like slouchy tote, I really want to thrift it, and so that's my goal. But if anyone knows of any that are like really dope and worth the money if they're expensive, or you know, not thrift prices, then let me know. Anyway, I'm going to, like I said, take the next like hour to just relax, and the tastings were fantastic. Like, all of the food was so good. It's gonna be a hard decision, and we're not done yet. Like, I think we have 1 or 2 more tomorrow, maybe just 1 tomorrow, and then the cake tasting. And I know the cake place that we're going with, but you know, I want to go eat cake. So, but yeah, so the tastings were great. The tastings were really great. It's gonna be a hard decision, but it's good to know that I'm not gonna be able to go wrong. Like, the food gonna be good regardless. Anyway, I'm just doing a bunch of yapping. I need to relax before I regret that I didn't sit down and rest my brain. All right, I'll check back in when it's dinner time. All right, y'all, it is, what time is it? 6:07. Dinner is at 6:30. I think it's about like a 10-11 minute drive from the hotel. So I'm going to just call the ride and head out that way. Marcus's appointment with at the suit shop ran a little long, so he's gonna just meet me there. And so yeah, we're gonna see a few friends and get some good food. I'm honestly not very hungry at all after having 2 tastings today plus some desserts, but we'll see. Maybe I'll get like a nice drink or something if I'm not super hungry, or like an appetizer or what have you. So anyway, I'm gonna head out and I will meet y'all at the spot. We are going to, oh God, I can't remember what the place is called, but we'll see when we get there. All right, I'll check in a bit, y'all. Also, side note, I don't know if y'all can tell, but my eyes are so red. At least they look red in every mirror and in my camera phone and stuff like that. It's because I'm exhausted. Like, they actually don't look that bad on here. Ugh, do they look worse in person? Whatever, I don't have time. I don't have time. All right, I'm getting out of here. right, it is day 2 that we're doing wedding stuff, and we're heading to tasting number 3. And oh, I want to show this. Look at all the kids going to their concert. Oh, is it not here?
To wherever they're going. I don't think everybody's staying here.
Oh, I see. Well, that's also the reason we're here, or it's the main reason we're here. We just decided to make a wedding trip out of it. Yeah, for wedding prep stuff. But Marcus is, well, I've mentioned he's a composer, and he has a piece being performed here this week, tomorrow.
Came quick.
So, yeah, there's a bunch of musicians, strings players specifically, right? Like violinists, violists, cellists, I guess, bassists. So a little, or maybe not a little, I don't know, but an orchestra is going to be playing one of Marcus's pieces tomorrow, and it's going to be good. Oh, I think our Uber's here. All right.
Oh.
I've got a real Midwesterner.
Oh Lord.
We're documenting our whole wedding process.
I love it. I love it.
Okay. Mama. Hello, sweeties.
Want to go? What you thinking?
I mean, the ultra cake is the slow.
Apple blondie. It has cinnamon and almonds. Tart.
Oh no, I just play with cameras. Look at this, Marcus. Hello. Thank you.
All right. Now you got your sample trays. Wasn't it this cake? Some dimensions and you like the circulars. You're gonna find something else for the top, whether it be another level of jewelry or, you know.
Goodness gracious. Oh yeah, this wind is crazy. Cutie, with shoes. Our little cutie Lauren. All right, so we are back in the hotel. We've been back for like maybe an hour or so. It was another long day, and we had to drive like further out to get to the cake tasting. But everything went really well. We now have a decision to make between 2 of the catering options. But and the cake, I was like, I already knew who I wanted to go with the cake, and she is excited about the fact that we're having a very non-traditional cake, and it's very unique. She says she's never seen a cake like that. She's never done a cake like that, especially for a wedding. She also had a lot of great ideas of what to add to the cake to incorporate things that I have going on with my dress and like the colors for the wedding and stuff like that, and my bouquet and whatnot, or what I want my bouquet to be. Again, that's nothing, let me not say nothing, but a lot about the wedding is non-traditional. It is a fairly big wedding. It's 250 people invited. The elements and things are not super hyper traditional. So yeah, or at least a lot of them. There are other elements that are a little more traditional. So anyway, it's been a long day. We're just relaxing at this point, or I was relaxing. I just got off of a work call about mine and Adane's movie that I keep qualifying it like this because we're working on so many different projects, and we're working on 3 movies right now. So this movie project that I just got off the call for is the one that is like ours, like the one that Adane and I conceptualized, like it was born from us. We will write it, or we are writing it, and I will be directing it. So I just got off a work call for that with our producing partners, and then I had some other things. Like I had a work call with our agents in the car, driving to the cake tasting, and now I'm about to hop on with the Donna to do something. I don't know. She called me in the work chat, or video chatted me in the work chat, and so I told her I'll call her back because we just ordered a room service because it's dinner time and we're hungry. So yeah, I'm gonna call her back and see what she needs to do. And so we'll probably chat work stuff for like 20 to 30 minutes, and then I think I'm just gonna take the rest of the day or the rest of the evening to chill and watch YouTube videos. Maybe I'll hop on my game. I travel with my Switch, or maybe I'll read. I don't know, but I'm tired, so we'll see what happens. I like the idea of her kidnapping her son out the foster care system. As long as she, well, drama with a capital D. Oh yeah, I was like, the concept is good. You know what would be good? A good tone for it? Raising Arizona. I mean, they kidnap a baby, but it's a dark comedy. It really just depends. We know that she's musically apt, so that's helpful. But it really just, it depends on the acting. But like, developmental materials have we developed, like, delivered to y'all, even if it's something where they ultimately were like, we don't know if it's the best market. How we have been putting in work for y'all. I can see how that would be annoying, but I don't know if it deserves this type of attention. Okay, so what do you want me to work on? Do you want me to be, or are we splitting it up? Are you taking the third act of his Monday? Act 3. Sunday. This coming Sunday? It's on Tuesday the 25th. Okay. Let me pull up my calendar. Come on, baby. I'm gonna kiss him. Heading to the concert. It's almost like, what, 7:45? It's early.
7:45 a.m., which was 4:45 where we came from.
It's early, but we're excited. First piece performed in Atlanta. No? Oh, you've been keeping secrets then. What's up, y'all? It's Friday. We By we, I mean me and Marcus. We were up early today because he had his piece performed, but it was performed at 8 a.m. So I had to wake up at 6:30 because it takes me that long to get time, or it takes me that long to get ready on time, and I was still rushing, baby. So I got back from that and then did a couple of edits for my YouTube vlog, and that's going up now when it's done uploading and all that stuff. And then I laid down because I was exhausted. I'm exhausted from all of the trip. I think my body's just now adjusting to the time change, which is unfortunate because we go back tomorrow. So right as I was getting adjusted to the Eastern time situation, we going right back to Pacific time. So it is what it is. It's just harder the older I get. But I have a meeting in about 4-ish minutes, but just want to hop on here to say that, like, you know, yesterday was a hard day. It started out being a really good day. We did our last tasting, we did our cake, which was fantastic, but at the end of the evening, or at least the evening, it was probably like late afternoon in LA, but evening time here in Atlanta, I got a call from my film agent letting me and Adane know that essentially the studio that we were working on a feature film with, and it was probably like the one we were the most excited about. It's the one in our first work vlog where we're like in the car and giggling and happy and excited and stuff like that. It's not gonna happen. There are various reasons, they said, but I don't know how much I'm going to get into it. If I get into it, it'll be in a separate vlog. Not minutes before I'm supposed to be in another meeting, you know, to direct or possibly direct another movie. Yeah, I'll maybe get into it later, but it's still very raw, and it was one that we were truly passionate about, and so it's hard. We're okay, but we're still struggling with it a bit. And I think more than anything, we're struggling with how it went down. Like, it didn't go the way that it normally goes when you get hired to write a script. The process was just very strange on this one. We've also been told that the studio is going through a lot of shakeups, and so they're being very, you know, things are just hectic over there. And so they were there. It sounds like a lot of fear. Yeah, I don't know. We got as much clarity as we could on the situation, but I think we're still very blindsided and confused by it. And I'd be lying if I said we weren't hurt. So I just want to like mention that because it's part of life. Like, rejection and disappointment is part of life, but it is definitely part of this industry more often than not. And this is one of the, and I think I said in the vlog that I'm putting up now today, I talk about at the end how sometimes you get bogged down with all of like the no's or the maybes or the not yets, that you forget to be appreciative of the yeses and the station that you are in right now, and all of the, you know, how lucky and fortunate you are to be where you're at and to be doing the things that you are doing and have done. But this snow sucks. The snow is hard. Yeah, my meeting is supposed to start now, so I'm gonna hop into that, and then maybe I'll come back later and chat about some things. But yeah, it's tough.
Hey.
Hey there. I'm doing all right. How are y'all?
Like this while we're talking.
No worries.
I feel ashamed about
what this conversation should entail, right? Like, if it, like, and you already got into it a little bit, Matt, but like, if this is like a full pitch, like a studio pitch, but you've already said it's not, but also what you guys think would be best for me to, and since it's not like a full studio pitch, what is the best way, if you guys have any ideas or thoughts on going about.
Sees the combs, right?
Yeah, now it's that, like, she's had the fight with Lil already. She goes to the beauty supply store to pick up some things, and then she sees that the combs, and then loses it.
And when you say the fight in this...
All right, so we are about to head out again. My dad has a dental conference here in the city, here in Atlanta, and so he's down at the Omni Hotel, which is not far from our hotel. Where are we at? The Hyatt Regency. And so we're gonna go meet him they had like this, what is it, like alumni meetup situation for his dental school, his medical school. And so he wanted me to come and basically say hi to all the people he went to school with. He likes to show me and my sister off, essentially, which, you know, when I have kids, I'll probably do the exact same thing. So we're gonna go meet up with him and my mom at this like dinner luncheon situation, or I can't remember what he calls it, but it's I don't think they feed in us actually, but meeting up with them there so I can say hi to some of his classmates and friends, and then we're gonna go to dinner. One of my friends is gonna meet us for dinner as well, who didn't get to make the little bridesmaids dinner that we had the other day. Bridesmaids plus a couple of our men. And yeah, so that's going to be it for this evening, because once we get back I will be relaxing. I'm very tired. I had two work meetings today, in addition to Marcus's conference concert earlier this morning. So I'm ready to just relax and get in bed, and then we leave tomorrow. We don't leave until late tomorrow evening, but I probably will want to like pack up most of my stuff today, and I just want to chill. I'm tired. The last, like, I would say less than 24 hours has been very mentally and emotionally exhausting for me, and so I kind of just want to retreat into the things that make me happy, that bring me joy as much as possible, because I'm in desperate need of some self-care at this given moment. So, but anyway, tonight is going to be great. It's going to be lovely. I love my parents. We're very close. I just spend a lot of time with my mom, but you know, I can't get enough time. Like, she already said, like, it's time for y'all to move back, and I agree. But anyway, we're gonna bounce. I'll talk to y'all soon.